of amps and all that kind of output and whatever, and all that kind of stuff. So just
if these lights were motion detected, they'd be off all the time unless somebody cut it off.
Right,
That
right.
would probably be
So
plan.
so all I'm just cautioning you, if you're interested in lights, which is, you know, I understand the reason for it, to check into what those codes and restrictions are, so you don't have to redo it and rebuy something, or maybe you didn't get it big enough and you could have had it a little bigger.
Are we here to plan the agenda?
I want to address one issue before we move on. About this meeting on the 27th, there's a number of people who's been brought to my attention that they're not available on the weekdays. So how can we arrange this so we can have it on a weekend, either a Friday or Saturday, that people will be here? Because that's
what meeting is this that's going to be on the 27th, guys?
That's our general council meeting.
I know, they're talking, there's a flyer there.
That's the regular council meeting.
Yeah, it's in Spanish.
I know
it's just in
Spanish.
Spanish.
Where's the English version of it?
Here's one.
Right here.
So it's Tuesday, January 27th.
I personally know of one family, possibly a second, the only time they could be here is weekends. And they're very much a team player. They want to be involved.
Traditionally, in the past, when we've changed, it's twice in the 23 years I've been here, that we've changed the date to try and accommodate people, church meetings, whatever. We end up losing as many people as we gain.
Well, I'm not talking about making it permanent, but for the special things like CSDs and stuff like that.
Oh, they can be.
Yeah. More available days.
But on another, somebody mentioned about having something in Spanish and English.
Startled me. A chair rolling.
Well.
One of the committees I thought would be good is, I don't know what's the perfect name, for lack of a better word, I call it a satellite committee, where, you know, you have a Spanish community, Black, Asian, whatever they may be. Maybe for whatever reason they don't feel comfortable talking to another group of people. So if we have small groups and then one person from each small group would report to the main person who would report to the council.
That's a good idea.
I'm curious, we have several committees that are already dictated in our bylaws. Have you read the bylaws?
Yes, I have.
We already have people that, we have 7 members, and several of them are assigned to specific committees. How many more people are we going to bring in to man these additional committees? And how much time do these people have? And how
we can look at the committees that are there, see if those are still working, if those are what we want, if new ones would be better, or...
Are we going to start with the committees that actually
are
spelled out in the bylaws?
We're going to review each committee and see if they are actually doing a purpose, and if we can keep them.
Well, according to our bylaws, we have to appoint people.
We're going to look at the bylaws also.
There's nothing to look at. We have to appoint these people to specific committees according to the bylaws. Are you saying you want to break with the bylaws because
we're going
you want to look at them?
All rules need to be updated and changed once in a while.
Right, but in the meantime, you need to follow the rules that exist.
We are, but there's also in the bylaws where you can create by new committees as needed.
That's true, but
this has to have a planning meeting, not a town council meeting.
We can do this. I don't want to get in, see you guys get in 12 fighting.
You
can do this 27.
The request from
We
these
can do this
people
27. I can try to get in as many people as I can. If it's not, you guys see.
We're crossing it out in writing.
I'm keeping it in my head.
You just said you were taking written requests?
In my head. I know what they're all saying. He wants it on a Saturday.
If you want to change the committee, you have to bring a proposal to the board.
I'm not saying I want to, I'm saying we can review.
I have no problem. Right now you're putting it out to the public, but we need to discuss it and vote on that.
Our bylaws state there's committee set.
There are committees. We are going to do those committees. We have to review them.
No, they actually have to be filled. Those committee chairs need to be filled. If you want to review them later, you have to, at the meeting, propose that you would have a review, make a motion, and the council gets to vote on whether or not even to have a review. You can't just arbitrarily decide to do something.
That's true. I am a new president bringing my ideas. I think that would be most helpful to see where I'm coming from
But it's gotta be
And then
voted on through the
That's true.
council first.
I'm not deciding anything.
But
I
you're
am
saying in the
saying where I
meantime,
am
we're not
coming
going
from.
to enact any of the committees until
I'm not saying that at all.
you said, well, they have to be reviewed before they get filled.
I didn't say before they have to get filled.
Really?
Yes, really.
Now, let's be nice.
Yeah, we can do it Tuesday, forget it. I don't want you guys to argue.
Madam
You know, Jesus Christ.
Okay, but if you're talking about the neighborhood watch, Robin is going to handle that. And she will do that, I don't know when.
A report at the 27th on what information I have at that point.
If she can get any information, or if you wanna give her your name, that would be good. We do have,
Anyone in English?
we do have committees, we have to decide on who's going to be. We are missing a council member, so I would like to hold off on that committees until we have a full council.
Anyone in English?
Well, you're talking about Wanda, she made it very clear that she would like to be the topic chair.
I know she did, Donna's here too, we have to decide who in whole.
Right.
So I ask that we hold off on this until the next planning meeting.
Planning meeting? I disagree.
Why should we decide them at the general meeting?
Because there are things that we need to start doing, and if we don't have people chairing the committees, they can't start, and there's no reason for the public to have to wait because somebody wants to review the bylaws.
Okay, if the entire council is there at the planning meeting, we will decide at the general meeting.
The general meeting.
If the
We have to have a
entire
planning meeting
council,
first.
he just disagrees.
Well, we have a planning meeting with the board first.
We already had a planning meeting and a general meeting where people stated what committees they would like to meet.
Right, yes, we did. We're on that.
So why would we need to
When
delay
did we do
because
that?
they're not, when in December it was stated, and,
It
both
was
meetings, the
elected,
planning
yes.
meeting and the public meeting, both public meetings. Planning meeting and the general meeting in December, people stated very clearly which committee they would like to be on.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
For the most part, there's still decisions, but as far as the bylaws are concerned.
The bylaws, according to the
The
bylaws.
alternates there's two
two
bodies that spaces
That they have to,
Right.
that they have to.
And then
take.
there's another one that's open to member, which, Wanda's already mentioned she wanted.
And this is supposed
And
to.
those are the standing committees, and those
And those are
and I
filled
see no reason why, personally, I see no reason why they don't get filled immediately.
There is no
They
reason.
should be filled immediately.
according to the bylaws.
I don't know why
Wanda's
the
already said
person that,
which one she wanted, so.
people that have voiced an opinion and said which
I mean,
one
unless
she
it's
wanted, like Wanda's already
conflict,
said,
and I don't see
then
one.
usually there isn't too many grabbing for the same one. And if somebody volunteers, they usually will be appointed to the committee that they requested. The only time there's a,
Other than Ways and Means, is there another committee for member? I don't have bylaws in front of me.
Yeah, there's one other.
there's one other, but I don't have the, planning.
Planning, yes.
Planning.
Yes.
So Donna would give planning if Wanda has already asked what she wants, Ways and
Right,
Means.
and Donna-
That's
And
kind of
Donna was,
automatic.
and Donna was asked,
What
and,
did Donna say?
no, Donna was asked and she said she would take planning.
Because,
After
Kathy
December
talked to
Yeah.
everybody already when she was receiving the,
This was done.
That was just as kind of a question and answer, which,
The person
What they
themselves
felt-
stated that at the December meeting,
At what December?
the December planning meeting.
I remember that.
Yes, we all
And
do.
it's on videotape if you'd like to go back and look at it.
well, actually, I think,
Are there minutes to look at?
There are no minutes from the planning meeting, but there is a videotape.
from the planning meeting, oh, right, there's no minutes on a planning meeting,
like I
there's
said,
minutes on a
Kathy
general
talked,
meeting.
because when we were setting up the, state,
The slate of officers.
she talked to everybody, and the people that didn't want an officer's position stated that they would go ahead and take these committee meetings, these committee
According
appointments.
to the bylaws.
According to
Right,
the bylaws.
and they have volunteered, but were not
There's no
appointed.
reason, I see no reason, I'm not on the council, so I can't vote for you guys, but I see no reason to hold off if you already know what people want.
Let's take a vote on it.
You can't vote, it's a planning meeting, but just see
You can only vote at the
people.
general meeting.
And then
well,
ratify it.
We have rules and regulations for good reason, and, but you can state the people, and then it would make, the appointment would be made official. I ratification at the general meeting.
Nothing will be
Okay.
set in stone,
I-
it can be decided tonight anyway.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's not set in stone, but
Or you
maybe,
could come to the next meeting.
Can I
and decide
add
to visit it.
some information about this general meeting you're talking about wanting to move?